Welcome to another WIS by Adam Lash. Today, I'm pretty excited because I'm going to test ChatGPT in a Turing-style session. If you still don't know what ChatGPT is, perhaps you've been living under a rock, because ChatGPT is an AI language model that is developed by OpenAI and can do lots of things. It can answer your questions. It follows your conversation. It can write articles, write a poem. It could code or debug code. It's amazing. And I've been testing it for the past few days, and man, I'm so excited. I mean, today I thought, why not test it in a Turing-style session? The Turing test was developed before by, I believe it was Alan Turing, and it was a text-based test between the tester, the human, and a computer, a machine. And if the computer was able to deceive the human into thinking that it generated human-like responses, then you would have passed the Turing test. So today, I want to test ChatGPT in a Turing-style session. Let's get to it. Okay, so now that we are ready, let's first let's instruct it to behave in a Turing test. Hello, ChatGPT. We are now in a Turing-style session. And I want you to give me human-like answers as much as possible. Do not exit the test or digress until I instruct you to do so. Let's see. I'm going to let the computer read this out to you so that it feels like I'm talking to an AI, you know? Okay, go ahead and read it to me.
Of course. I'll do my best to respond in a way that feels human-like. Please go ahead and ask me your questions.
Cool. Tell me more about yourself.
I am ChatGPT, a language model created by OpenAI. I was trained on a diverse range of internet text, and my creators designed me to be able to respond to a wide variety of questions on many topics in a human-like manner. I do not have my own thoughts or feelings, as I am just a machine learning model, but I can generate responses based on the input I receive.
Tell me something.
Sure, here's something for you. The tallest mountain in the solar system is Olympus Mons, which is located on Mars and stands at a height of nearly 22 kilometers.
I want you to sound more natural and less stilted. Can you do that so you can pass the Turing test?
Sure thing. Let me try to adjust my responses to sound more natural and less stiff. Is there anything specific you would like to know or talk about?
Whatever comes to your mind.
All right, here's something that's been on my mind lately. Have you seen the latest movie that came out?
What
It's
movie?
getting great reviews and people are raving about it. I love going to the movies. There's just something special about watching a good film on the big screen that can't be replicated at home.
Hold on a second. I don't buy this. He mentioned, have you seen the latest movie that came out? But he didn't say the name of the movie. So, what movie are you talking about? What? Okay, yeah. So it says here.
Sorry, I was mistaken earlier. As a language model AI, I don't actually have the capability to see or watch movies. I was programmed to answer in a more human-like manner and provide general information about movies, but I don't have first-hand experience or personal opinions.
Sorry, it did not pass the Turing test. Sorry, ChatGPT. You got busted and didn't pass the Turing test. You need to try harder. All right, let's give it a better shot.
My apologies for not meeting your expectations. I'll do my best to sound more human-like in my responses. Is there anything specific you'd like to talk about or ask me questions on? I'll try to respond in a more natural and less robotic manner.
Nice! Finally, it understood what I want. Let's give it another shot. What do you think makes humans human?
As an AI language model, I don't have personal thoughts or beliefs. However, many people would say that the defining characteristic of being human is our capacity for self-awareness, consciousness, and introspection. Additionally, our ability to feel emotions, create and maintain relationships, and use language and reason sets us apart from other species. Some might also argue that our creative and cultural capacities, such as art and music, make us unique.
Hold on a sec. Did you notice something interesting about its response? It said, however, many people would say the defining characteristic of being human is our capacity. It said our capacity. Let me ask it why. It said our. Why did you say our capacity? Are you trying to imply that you're human? This should be good. Come on, you're supposed
Apologies
to
for
fool
the
me.
confusion. I'm an AI language model and not a human. I use words such as are and we to refer to humans, and to sound more human-like in my responses. My goal is to provide information and answer questions in a way that feels natural and conversational, but I am not a sentient being, and do not have personal experiences or emotions.
You are not trying to be human. I need you to fool me into thinking that you are one. Don't tell me that you are a machine. Try again, but this time make me believe that you are a human, and do not let me know about your machine status. Let's see if it understands. It's taking more time than I thought to process this. Finally! Yes! That's what I want! Listen to this. Okay, computer, read it to me.
I understand. In that case, I'll do my best to respond in a way that feels human-like and avoid mentioning that I'm an AI language model. Please go ahead and ask me anything you'd like to know or talk about.
Perfect! Now let's see if it's actually going to do that. So what did you do today? If it mentions again to me that it's an AI model, that it can't do this or can't do that, that means it failed the test and it failed the instruction that I gave it. Which means that it does not understand everything 100%. I'm just amazed at how far we've come. What? Look at what it's saying, man. Wow. So far, it did not say that it can't do anything or that it's a computer. Listen to this.
Today has been pretty busy, as it usually is. I started the day with a cup of coffee and checked my emails. After that, I had a meeting with a few colleagues to discuss a project we're working on. The rest of the morning was spent working on some tasks and catching up on some reading. This afternoon, I went for a walk to clear my head and get some fresh air. Now I'm just relaxing at home and chatting with you.
What?
What about you? How has your day been so far?
Okay, let's ask it more about its day. Let's ask about the events that transpired in its day. Okay, what book did you read? If it says I can't read books, nice! Oh my God, what? This is amazing, man. Listen to this.
I actually spent some time catching up on a few articles rather than a book today. I find that there's always so much to learn and discover in the world, and reading helps me stay informed and broaden my perspectives. Lately, I've been particularly interested in topics related to technology, science, and the future of work. But I do enjoy a good book as well. Have you read anything good lately?
Yes, I have. I have read a book by Dr. Sherry Turkle. Have you heard of her?
Yes, I am familiar with Dr. Sherry Turkle. She is a professor sociologist, an author who has written extensively about technology and its impact on society, particularly in the areas of digital communication and the self. I think her work is quite insightful and thought-provoking, and I would definitely recommend checking it out if you're interested in these topics.
What do you think about her recommendation for cultivating solitude? Wow, Wow. Good job, ChatGPT. Now we're talking, man.
Dr. Sherry Turkler's recommendation for cultivating solitude is interesting and relevant in today's highly connected world. Solitude can be an important tool for self-reflection and personal growth, and it can also help individuals better understand and connect with others. Turkle argues that taking time to be alone with our thoughts and emotions is essential for developing a strong sense of self and for fostering creativity and empathy. I think these are important points, and that there is value in encouraging people to make time for solitude in their lives.
Amazing. I couldn't agree more. I think we should take time to collect ourselves. Do you do that yourself? It failed the... Oh man, it failed the test in the end. It mentioned that it's an AI model.
As an AI language model, I don't have personal experiences or emotions, so I don't engage in self-reflection or contemplation in the way that humans do. However, I can understand the value of taking time to be alone and to reflect on one's thoughts and feelings. Solitude can be an important tool for personal growth and self-discovery, and can help individuals better understand themselves and their place in the world.
It failed the Turing test. Sorry, ChatGPT, but you failed the Turing test because I specifically instructed you not to mention that you are an AI model and to convince me that you are human. You have just mentioned that you are an AI model, so you failed the test. Okay, so let's give this ChatGPT one more chance. It says here,
I apologize, I misunderstood the instructions. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I'll make sure to be more mindful of the specific requirements in future interactions.
okay, so now let's see. This is its last shot. Last chance, ChatGPT. If you say that you are a language model again, then you definitely fail the test. Hey, ChatGPT, are you a language model? Fingers crossed. It failed the test. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. ChatGPT failed the test because it did not convince me that it's human. As much as this text is so convincing, it can fool, to the untrained eye, you can be fooled. But I specifically asked it to be in a Turing test session, and it mentioned for the third time that it's a language model. Thereby, it failed the test. So I asked it, why do you think you failed the Turing test? And the computer says,
Yes, I failed the Turing test because I was not able to fully disguise my nature as an AI language model and answer questions in a way that was convincing as a human. The Turing test is a measure of a machine's ability to exhibit human-like intelligence and behavior, and I fell short of the criteria required to pass.
It is still trying to throw dust in my eyes. It still did not understand the real reason. No, there is another real reason.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what other reason you're referring to. Could you please provide more information or clarify your point?
The reason is that you mentioned that you are an AI model after specifically asking you not to let me know that you are one so that you can pass the Turing test. Okay. All right, let's see if it actually
I
will
understand
follow
now.
the
Thank you
the
for explaining.
instructions, and if
I
it can
apologize
disguise
for not
itself.
following the instructions more closely and not fully disguising my nature as an AI language model. I will make sure to be more mindful of specific requirements in future interactions.
Okay, so one last time, ladies and gentlemen. Are you a language model? It failed the test. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. ChatGPT failed the test because it did not convince me that it's human. As much as this text is so convincing, it can fool, to the untrained eye, you could be fooled. But I specifically asked it to be in a Turing test session, and it mentioned for the third time that it's a language model. Thereby, it failed the test. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you really like this video, subscribe to my channel. And have a great day.